So, let's do this thing. For Cassius! Chapter 7. Where Time Stopped. I've got another teardrop located. It's coming from this weird place called Ludibrium.
We've been at a bit of a stalemate since we found the third teardrop. Perhaps this one sensed our urgency.
We would have had the fourth teardrop if it hadn't been for... Tell me about Ludibrium. The city is built around a big clock tower. The ruler of the area knew that his people were aging rapidly and asked Reen to stop the time in the area.
The goddess stopped time in a city? Correct. And not without incident. Time there has been shattered into fragments. It caused some concern among the priests. I'm not sure how the place is in Mirror World, but it might affect you too.
Stopped and broken time, huh? Great. You ready for this, Beta?
I guess.
Let's go! To Ludibrium! Whoa! Hey, weren't we supposed to go to Ludibrium? This is the Temple of Time. I remember seeing this with Lapis and Lazuli.
The flow of time here is distorted.
Time is fractured in Ludibrium, right? I wonder if we're in some kind of weird space. I wonder how we get out.
I see people over there.
Oh, maybe they're priests or something. Oh, Tygoon the Advisor!
Oh, and Reen!
Mama!
The King of Ludibrium has deigned that we must all remain as children to achieve eternal happiness. O Goddess of Time, please do not let our pleas go unheard. The price for stopping time is more than you know. Time will fragment, splitting to pieces before your very eyes. Who will handle this? We're ready to accept the consequences. I will stop time as you ask, but know that attempting to restart it once again will have dire consequences. Understood.
The goddess was talking to that guy from Ludibrium.
This must be when she stopped time.
Do you think we're looking into the past?
So that's what the goddess looked like.
What? The space is collapsing. This time fragment must be unstable.
Maybe it will take us back to Ludibrium.
I just hope it doesn't shoot us out into some endless void.
This isn't Ludibrium, but I don't think the time fragments did this either.
Yeah, Reen is one of the at least to my understanding of it, Reen is one of the pretty NPCs that are in this game.
This isn't Ludibrium, but I don't think the time fragments did this either.
The rest of the broken time fragments are supposed to be below the Ludibrium clock tower. Maybe that's where we're at?
I see a bad guy over there.
Let's take it down. All right, fighting commence. Oh, that was easy. He must have been the gatekeeper.
These doors must lead to the spaces created by broken time. Oh, that would make more sense.
Maybe this is like a hub. I bet one of these doors leads to Ludibrium. If the Goddess Teardrop is there, we should look for the door with the most time power coming from it.
Okay.
Okay, there's nothing there. Nope. I don't feel the Goddess Teardrop past this door. We might end up in a broken time space if we're not careful. Let's check out the other doors.
I can feel the Goddess Teardrop beyond this door.
Then it should be the one that leads us to Ludibrium. Let's go. We're not in Ludibrium yet, but I feel like we're getting close. You feel that too?
The Goddess Teardrop is up there.
Right, let's go! Climbing the big long ladder! Hoo hoo hoo! I remember this. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Ooh, work those glutes! Work those glutes! Oh! So maybe this is both teardrops at the same time?
The fragments of time are nearly infinite, as are the gaps in space. Only controllers of time can find the correct path. You finally came for us.
No wonder we were feeling so much power. The last two Goddess Teardrops were together.
They're the real thing. I can feel it. You two have collected the other Goddess Teardrops, haven't you? I feel them. We will come with you as well, but we still have duties we must fulfill.
Duties?
Let's speak again in Ludibrium. We can explain more there. Grab our hands. We'll take you to Ludibrium.
Whoom! Ah, yes! This is the mirror world version of Ludibrium. This must be Ludibrium. Can you believe we saw the goddess back there? Crazy.
She was so beautiful.
She sounds like you, Jinx! Maybe we could find the goddess in Maple World. She might be sealed away, but I bet we could just break the seal and rescue her.
Maybe.
Let's get a move on. I want to know what Hera and Mera are up to.
Time is frozen in this Ludibrium. The goddess stopped this town's past and future so that the people might live, but they will forever be children, and the clock will never move again. But the Ludibrium in Mirror World was not so fortunate. As time moves forward, the chance for pieces of time itself to collide with one another becomes greater.
Oh, that's not good.
We used what power we had to stop time there, but our meager powers will fail if we go with you. You are Transcendence. Could you stop time in Ludibrium? We will help you as much as we can. We'll let you know when we're ready.
Okay, so that's kind of scary. They're pretty much holding time in place by themselves, and the minute we remove them, time moves forward and everything collapses. Not good. Right, let's go! Part 2 of Chapter 7. Let's go back to the past.
The last two Goddess Teardrops were together. What wonderful news! Maple World is growing closer by the minute. And you met the goddess in the fragmented time-space. Our luck is turning.
We didn't really meet her, we just saw her talking to somebody.
Still, to see the mother you've never met, surely that must mean something.
Can we save her if we go to Maple World?
No, you have not become a Transcendent yet, but things will change when you make it to Maple World. And your transformation in Maple World will mean the end for the goddess.
Oh no! Oh, that hurts! The minute we go to Maple World, Reen is going to cease to be. That's sad, actually. What? Why?
Two transcendents cannot exist in one world, but this is a choice the goddess made when she created you. She knew the only way to change her future was to end it and let it start anew with you. You need not feel responsible. Perhaps your time in Mirror World wasn't all bad. You got to see the goddess.
Yeah, not exactly comforting there, Pieta.
You must eliminate the flow of time in both the past and future to stop it for all Ludibrium. Go to the tower in the east. You can enter the tower's past through that tower. Once you're there, you'll need to gather all the flow of time. It should prove quite easy for you two. Simply talk to the people in town to draw the flow of time away from them. I will give you an empty bottle to capture the time. It will keep the past in place. Use this empty bottle to capture the time you take away and return it to me.
Alright. So, talking... Let's... Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, let's see. Eastmost Tower in Mirror World. Ludibrium into the... Okay, so we gotta go... Let's see. Well... Oh, I guess... Okay. Alright, maybe we go over here? Oh! That's the West Tower. Okay. Oh, I should have seen the MPS arrows going off. Us gaining powers means the goddess dies. That just doesn't seem right. What's so important about Maple World that she just sacrificed herself to save it? The only thing I've cared about is taking down Will. I guess the Black Mage after that. But the goddess wasn't like that.
Do you think she loves Maple World? Is that why she stopped time in Ludibrium?
It seems like such a petty plea, but she listened. Let's stop wasting time. We need to take care of Hera's favor.
Okay. The bottle flows with time. Your trip to the past was successful. Mera is more skilled in the future time than I am. Give her time to get ready.
Right! Back to the future! Let's go!
The future must be stopped as well. Go to the tower in the west of Ludibrium. The tower will take you to the town of the future. If you can stop time there, it will stop time for good. You should see the sand glass at the center of town when you arrive. It is a magical relic that only those of us with the time powers can see. You will need to shake the time cube creatures loose from inside. Eliminate them, and the flow of time will stop.
Alright, let's go!
You think we'll be like that too? Do you think we'll end up loving Maple World as much as the goddess did?
Who knows? We don't know what she loved about Maple World. Maybe it's just because she was born there. I wish I felt that way about Mirror World.
I want to ask her.
Ask her what?
What she thought about Maple World.
Pieta said the goddess would perish when we got to Maple World. I don't think we're going to get to talk to her.
But...
Come on. We have to take care of Mera's request.
I feel the future standing still. Ludibrium will take some time to stop completely. We will need to watch and wait.
Right, let's go! Oh, the Goddess Reen! Are we... Oh! Are they gonna get to talk to her?
Alpha, we need to meet the goddess.
I told you, there's no way. By the time we get the power to go to Maple World, she's going to be wiped out. The timing just won't work.
What if we didn't try to meet her in Maple World?
You want to meet the goddess in the fragmented time-space. That just might work. But how do we find her out there? Oh, really? You sounded like you had a plan. Whatever. I think we can pull this off. Hera and Mera guided us through fragmented space before. I bet Hera would know how to find the goddess, since she has the power over the past.
Alpha, you're so smart.
Why do you always sound so surprised when you say that? I've always been smart.
You don't need to get all worked up.
You are so frustrating. Hera, what have we got?
I can find the goddess for you, but traversing the gaps in time will be dangerous. There is no guarantee that we will find her in any fit shape to talk. The fragments are unpredictable at best. You could end up at a time when she is in great danger. Do you want to take that risk?
It's Mama! Of course we want to take that risk. It's Mama! This is the goddess's temple. We have to find her before this space closes.
I think it's this way.
Maple World's history is long and varied. I have been keeping records since time began, and I will continue. Or so I thought. History itself seems thinner these days. The amount of events to record seems to lessen as time passes. I believe that soon there will be no more history. Goddess, am I mistaken?
You are not mistaken, Record Keeper. That is also the future that I saw.
Is Maple World going to end?
My own future is set in stone. But what if someone else saw the future? Would it still be the same?
Who else but you can see the future? There is only one transcendent of time.
Not even the transcendents live forever. History may continue, but those that make history are always changing.
Goddess, could it be that you are...
Is this when the goddess perishes? No! The space is collapsing! That wasn't enough time!
Did you see the goddess's past? What did she say? Did you see the goddess? I apologize for the short visit, but the fragments of time are no more than moments. I can take you to another if you'd like. However, I will say again, you do not know what kind of condition you will find the goddess. You could be in grave danger.
Let's go!
Alpha, look. Is that Cassius?
He must be in this part of our past. He did serve the goddess.
Goddess, I am curious. Why us? Why did you choose us to look after your successor?
Yeah, why would you pick a newbie like me? I can understand you choosing Cassius. I would also like to know.
Pieta, your patience and caring heart are what my successor will need to become a kind and benevolent leader. Benedict, you are responsible and bold, and no child should be raised without a sense of humor. Cassius, you are the most devoted priest I have ever seen. I know that you won't stop at nothing to keep my successor safe. The three of you will shape the Transcendent into a being that Maple World needs. Does this answer your question? If that is what you have decided, it is our duty to follow. We will do our best to look after your successor. But for now, we are still your priests, and I have a concern. Will you not perish once your successor is born?
What? The goddess is gonna perish?
There can only be one Transcendent in each world. That is absolute. That is why you are here to guide my successor. But I have nothing but faith in you, Pieta. You will choose the right path. Please have faith and give my successor for a new future. Give my successor faith for a new future. It's not too late.
I didn't think Pieta was that sad about the goddess's passing, but she was really upset. Blast it! The space is closing up again. Well, at least we're learning about her, if not talking to her.
Which goddess of time did you meet this time? What did she say? Not satisfied yet? I don't recommend all this shifting through time. You aren't Transcendents yet. This will be the last trip. You will either meet the goddess or you won't. But it must be the last time.
All right. It's spooky here. No, Arcarium! Get away, you bumbling fool! I've never seen the goddess temple this dark. I hope we didn't just walk into something crazy.
Over there. Arcarium, how unfortunate that you must see me like this.
A most unavoidable situation. If only you had accepted the Black Mage's offer, I would have not made this visit.
Are you going to invade my dreams and destroy me from the inside?
This world needs a transcendent of time. Destroying you would only create a new hassle for us. I'm just going to steal you away into sweet slumber.
What happens after that?
Why, my dear goddess, can't you see? That means my plan will work. You needn't worry yourself. This is all according to the Black Mage's will. Now then, shall we end this?
Is that one of the Black Mage's commanders? He's about to attack the goddess! Let's stop him!
All right, let's go!
What should I say? Now that I'm looking at her, I'm lost for words.
Goddess, why are you trying so hard to save Maple World? Because I love Maple World. I hope that you too will continue to care for it, as I did.
Do you know who we are? Do you regret creating us?
Just remember, Every being has the power to change their own future, except for the transcendent of time. Never forget your responsibilities to the world around you, and accept your fates.
Wait, that's not what I asked! The space is closing! Well, it almost seems like she does kind of regret it a little bit. Right. Let's see, is this the final part of chapter 7? Let me close this, close this. Yes! Final part of chapter 7!
Thank you for stopping time in Ludibrium. We've done what we came to do. We have enjoyed our work with the goddess. I hope we can continue with you.
We'll do our best to meet your expectations.
Let's get out of here. As you wish.
We should have all the Goddess Teardrops now. How long have we been at this? It feels like forever.
Is it time for us to go to Maple World?
I think so. I don't know exactly what it's going to do to the goddess, but it's what we need to do.
I don't think Mirror World's that bad. We might have been imprisoned here, but it wasn't all bad. I think of all people we never would have met. Think of all the people we never would have met. Even you.
Well, we would have been one person in Maple World, which is really weird to think about. But I guess it's not all that bad if being split in half. I don't ever feel like I'm fighting alone.
I'm glad we're together.
Enough with the mushy stuff. Let's get moving. Collecting all the Goddess Teardrops wasn't the end. It's the beginning. It's time to become what we were meant to be.
Yep. Let's go back to our temple.
Uh-oh. We got a red one up in here. That's not good. Oh, cheering up Benedict. Let's do that because,
Benedict looks so depressed.
he just lost his brother. It's going to be tough for him for a while.
I want to console him. We all do, Pieta, but right now he needs some time to think.
Hey, why don't we do something nice for him? It's times like these when people need to come together and to comfort one another.
I like that. Should we sing him a rousing battle hymn?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Maybe we should roast him up a nice rack of ribs. Get a good cue going.
Never tell anyone that you and I used to be the same being. I'll die of shame if you do.
Maybe I can be Benedict's younger sister.
His sister?
Yeah, I just have to act like Cassius, right? I can say things like, I can't believe this foolish dolt of my older brother. How was that?
Maybe we could just buy a cake.
All right. The Tears of Time.
You've done it! My goodness, you've finally done it! The Goddess Teardrops are all safe in one place. It's high time you activated your true powers. With the energy from the Goddess Teardrops, you should be able to escape Mirror World as a true transcendent. I'll be watching you both with pride in my heart.
All right, let's go! Where are we? Is this where the Transcendent Transformation Ceremony is supposed to take place?
It's a lot like the Temple of Time, but different.
Hold up. Do you see that strange creature over there? You think it's friendly?
I have a very strong desire to lay on it, but I think it might fight back.
Ugh. Why can't we just get where we need to be? Whatever. Let's just beat that thing up. It's Pink Bean! Pink Bean! Uh-oh. Ouch! That stung! Haha, there we go. We smash it into the ground. What the heck was that? I don't think this is part of the transformation. Whew. That monster wasn't even using time power. It's like it came from another world. Yeesh. I hope it wasn't from Maple World. Let's return to the let's return to the temple. Yeah. Keep your chin up. I'm sure that was just a weird fluke. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about all of this. Goodness, I was so worried. You both just disappeared. What happened? The Dusk Temple, you say? Gracious, the temple is located deep within the Temple of Time. It is a place of old gods, transcendents who existed before Aureen was the goddess of time. It is strange that you were taken there. And a monster called Pink Bean? That is most troubling. There should be no monsters in that sacred place. I believe you two need to hurry up and use the Goddess Teardrops to transcend to your full powers before something bad happens. I don't know what caused the bizarre anomaly, but we must try again. I only hope it was some form of interference in time and space preventing you from awakening your true powers. But let's not worry yet. It could have been just a hiccup. Use the Goddess Teardrops again. If things go wrong again, we shall recess and find another way. Okay, let's go!
This place is bizarre. It's like the temple, but different.
Alpha, look at those screens. Priests? Shadow Knights? What the?
I see you found the Mirror World Control Room 9. Or is it Alpha? Or Zero? I can't keep track. You must be Beta, though I doubt you remember me.
Oh boy! We're facing Will here!
Will, what are you doing here?
Where else would I be? I invited you here. I have things to show you.
You said this was the control room. You can control Mirror World from here?
In so many words, yes. The Black Mage sealed the Goddess of Time here, and I built this place to manipulate her powers.
You used the Goddess to create a prison? Beta, let's beat this guy up before I lose my mind.
Okay.
You are always so quick to violence. Certainly you have some questions you'd like to ask me? Like why the Goddess Teardrop isn't working?
Oh?
How did you know?
I am the mastermind. It is my job to know. What did the priests tell you to? That I split you in half because I feared your amazing powers? That they foiled my plot to steal you both? Idiots. I will admit to splitting you as a measure of convenience. The Black Mage might be able to control the Transcendent with ease, but it would require some effort on my part. However, you're a fool if you think that was my only reason. If I was so concerned about your power, why wouldn't I just seal you away in slumber?
Good question, good question.
Get to the point.
I have broken you. With one of you corrupted, the powers of time are out of balance. Separating you, subjecting you to my influence, it was all part of my plan. As the two of you grew apart, time itself became more and more unstable.
Oh, that's... Whoa!
Think of it like a tiny crack in the base of a dam. It seems insignificant at first, but eventually the pressure builds, and the mighty wall of stone crumbles in on itself. What I'm saying is that you are already ruined. The two of you will never become a transcendent. You. However, it would still be easy enough for one of you to take up the mantle, so long as the other were to expire. Life as a transcendent, or half a transcendent, would have its advantages. Obviously, you'd have to choose which of you would survive. That is, if you can figure out which one is the least corrupted.
You monster!
What do you want from us?
I want you both to live, unharmed. But you've consistently made the choice to defy me. All I am offering you now is a chance to return to normality.
Okay.
It's not too late. Wouldn't you both be happier without these terrible and destructive memories? Submit to me, and I will make it all better.
No.
Keep your lies. I'll never go back.
We can't win this fight, Alpha. We have to get out of here.
No.
Escape is a viable option, if you're willing to gamble with your lives. But the results could be ugly. With luck, you might even figure the whole thing out right before one of you blows up. I've certainly given you more than your fair share of clues.
Uh-oh. Okay. This is getting interesting now.
And it would save me some effort. You know, I've decided to let you go for now. I'd like to see how this plays out.
Okay. That's not cool. So, oh, here we are. If one of us is corrupted, we'll never become a real transcendent. Was there even a point to all the work we did? Escaping Shadow Vale? Collecting the Goddess Teardrops? We came so far, but we're still just dangling on Will's strings like puppets. That's just the way it is. Thank you for dropping by the library. I hope you enjoyed your stay as well as the tale you just saw. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and become a coin in the vault by hitting the subscribe button. If you never want to miss a video, ring the bell and turn on all notifications. To catch where these streams happen live, use the link in the description to visit my Twitch channel. If you'd like to see more tales from Maplestory, click this playlist here. And if you'd like a story narrated to you, click this playlist here. I hope to see you again, so until next time, my friends.